All right, so I've been hearing some buzzes going around that the Canucks are now hurrying to open up the US Canadian border. And you might think that I'm ecstatic about this, right? Well, once again, the commander in chief of Iran Nation is going to surprise you again. Okay? First of all, whether the border is open or closed doesn't matter to me. I'm a dual citizen. I can go anytime. I've been to America more times now than I ever did, because I'm border guards, and they hate when I say that too. Oh my gosh. Well, the American ones, they aren't so bad. And you notice, and I'm going to get into this. I cross into America. Oh, they just say, "Where are you going? How long? Bye." You're going to Canada. They try. Oh, you have a good medical. You have you need to quarantine and blah blah blah. So, and when I tell them, listen, I'm a Canuck, they hate when I say that because I don't let them do me any kind of way. I don't. What do you think? It's not like I'm going to England or something where I have no business being there. I'm a Canucks. Listen, I was born in Canada. And I have American papers. I can go. I need both of them. And either of the border guards ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way. They can probably go on like that with some American, not me. When I tell them, I'm Canuck, boy, you will let me in, do what you want, but you gotta let me in. They hate that. But I'm saying this: keep the border closed, America. And if they open the border, here's what my thing is to Americans: don't spend your hard-earned money on Canadians. I'll tell you why I'm saying this. And my Canadian audience, you're gonna be upset and hear me say this, but hear me out here. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Let me tell you, from the beginning of this so-called virus, I heard a bunch of dumbass Canucks talking about we should keep those Americans out of our country. Keep them Yankees out there so stupid, those Trump voting Yankees. We're the smart ones. We're the smart ones. We don't want your germs. We don't want Americans there. Some old lady, we don't want your germs. Damn Americans, keep them out. What you see on social media. I keep seeing American license plates. Keep them out. There's a pandemic. Keep those Americans out of here. And now Florida's opened up. Keep them out. Being all thinking they're better than everyone. I say, okay, keep Americans. Let me tell you something about Canucks. Canada is one of the only countries right now that's still under lockdown. Never mind mask mandate, social distance mandate, they still got lockdown. Technically, you're breaking the law if you leave your house without essential reason. And the Canucks are either not doing anything about it or they're supporting this. And Americans, when everybody was coming down on you folks in Florida and in Texas and in Georgia and all those, look at those Neanderthals. Well, you guys have been doing the right thing. Look at Florida now. Your businesses are open. Money is flowing in your state. You Americans are better off than you've been ever. I mean, the pent-up energy has really come across. You don't have to go any. I go to America frequently. I go there. You don't have to wear any mask to go in any store in New York, nowhere. They say if you're vaccinated, don't have to wear a mask. But here's the catch. You don't have to tell them you're vaccinated. I tell them I'm vaccinated, but I'm not. I haven't wearing masks. That's the thing. So, and bottom line is, I'm practicing what I preach. I don't buy anything in Canada. I buy everything I want in America. I don't buy anything here. And I'm saying to Americans, don't spend your hard-earned money on Canucks who are not doing anything about the tyrannical government here and or are supporting this and who are looking down on you. The only reason why the Canucks and Justin Trudeau is now wanting to open the border again is because he knows Canada is going down. The economy is the worst it's ever been. Jobs are going down in the toilet. The money is going down. Canada's heading almost for bankruptcy. Deficit is as high as it's ever been. And they're thinking, now, well, let's have our cake and eat it too. Let's have all these lockdowns and lock down the country on a drop of a hat. Let's have all these social distance mask mandates and all this stuff. But let's bring in the Americans who we were dissing on. And now let's get their money, which they worked hard to get because they did all the right stuff. And let's bring that money. Americans, no, don't do it, America. Don't do it. Don't come here. If they open that border, don't come here. I'm telling you, America, don't go to Canada. Don't go to Toronto. Don't go to Montreal. Don't go to Vancouver. Don't go to Niagara Falls. Don't come. Don't come, not because of any germs. Don't come because they're using you. You all did the right things, and you need to use your money in America. Let these Canucks stay where they are. They clearly like it. They're not doing anything about it. Those Canucks who have been fighting and who've gone to jail and who've gotten fines like me, well, I can come anytime. I'm dual citizen. It doesn't matter. Don't include me. But all those, they can come. Kevin J. Johnson, go to America. Kellyanne Wolf, all of them, they can go. They can go. Let them in. Let them spend money. Have a little break from this tyrannical nonsense shit that Canada's put its people through. But Americans, don't come and spend your money on Canucks. They're just using you. They were thinking they were better than you. It's like a child. You gotta punish the child. Something. This child, I'm better than you. My parents, a bunch of dummies. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna go and sneak out and see my boyfriend and go to the club and all this stuff. And then when I get kidnapped or raped or something, who are you gonna call? Well, now I'm not saying that if your child gets raped, you should leave them out there. But let's say something small, they get lost or the car breaks down. No, don't call me. I told you don't go outside after hours. You can figure yourself out now. And Canucks thinking it's better than America. I was telling you, Canucks, you guys who think that, Americans, let's lock. You think you're spiting Americans? America's the most powerful country in the world, damn you. You're not spiting them, you're spiting yourself. And Americans, you've got plenty of vacation spots to go. You can go to Florida, you can go to Las Vegas, you can go to New York City, you can go to Atlanta, you can go to LA. You don't come here. Don't allow the Canucks who've been talking down to Americans now try and take your money, because their way of dealing with this virus has failed. They've got no jobs, they got no money, everything's closing down, and many of them didn't do a damn thing to help the cause. So I'm saying no. Oh, Americans, you guys did the right thing. You guys did everything correct. Canucks, we didn't. And I tried to talk, and a lot of you guys who are my Canuck audience, you guys came to me and you guys stood with me. And I know this stuff is painful to hear. It's painful for me to say it. I'm a Canuck, I'm a stop down boy, I'm a Canuck boy. I can move to America if I want and never come back to Canada again, but I don't do that because I'm a Canuck boy. I always will be. I'm gonna die here. My body, my bones will be buried under Canadian soil when I die. I could move to America, right? I could move to America. I could move to Florida. I could move to Jacksonville. I could move to Atlanta. I could move there today, right now. I could pick up my bags and leave and never come back to my birth country again. But I'm not doing that. I'll never do. Y'all will never, nobody gonna kick me out of here. Nobody. Because number one, y'all would just end up following me. Just like, look at California, it's a dump. And now you got a bunch of Californians trying to move to Texas now. But number two, this is my country. I love my country. I always love it. This is where I'm gonna die. Nothing's gonna stop that. If I become rich enough, I'll probably have other homes outside of the country, but I'll never leave or abandon my brothers and sisters. But the reason I'm talking like this is because you need a reality check. All this whole heap of lockdowns and this nasty way that the governments have been treating us, locking up our people, destroying our businesses. And now that the economy is going down, and let me pull up an article actually. Jobs lost in Canada. Jobs are going away. Jobs are leaving. Jobs. This engineer, put this up here. Let's see what y'all Canucks have done. Y'all want to bash on Americans? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Yes. And I'm telling you, it's not, this ain't the worst of it. This ain't the worst of it. Canada has lost a record 1 million jobs in March. This is April, and it's gotten even worse. Look at this. 2 million jobs in April. So it was 1 million in March. Now it's 2 million in April. There you go. So now that, you know, we were all arrogant and wear your mask and all this shit. Well, look what it's gotten you. Look what it's gotten you. I say, America, don't come. Don't come. Don't spend money. You know why? Because if you come here and you spend your money in our economy, then that's just going to allow the Canucks, and I'm talking about the ones who have done this to us, like the politicians, Doug, the Mexican house slave Ford, who should have died instead of Rob, Jason Kenney, Brian Palliser, Justin Tackett, McDaddy, Trudeau, all of these guys, John Chicken Chin Tory, Mayor of Toronto, all of these guys, they'll still be able to do what they want to do, lock us down, destroy our jobs, but then take American money. Hell no. Hell no. Americans, don't be accomplices to this socialist Marxism, which you guys always rant and rave about. Don't do it. You'll be accomplices. Don't do it. Now, we didn't fight when we should have. You guys did, as usual. Just like in the revolution, y'all were the ones who got rid of the British. We didn't. We made our bed and we have to lay in it. So don't try and come here and bail us out. No, we need to accept our punishment, accept what we have done. Look at you know, and I tried to warn y'all, and many other people tried. Kevin J. Johnston tried to warn Canucks, and y'all locked him up, you know? So we made our bed arrogantly, and we have to lay in it, and we shouldn't allow the Americans who did all the right things, especially you Floridians, and you Texans, and you Tennesseans, and Georgians, and all you other guys, you guys shouldn't come up here now and bail us out. No, no! Americans, no, 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 no. Oh, the only reason the Mac Daddy wants this border open now is because the economy is going down. I thought there was a pandemic. I thought there was a virus, Al. I thought there was a virus, Justin Tackett, Mac Daddy, Trudeau. No. Americans, no, it's a trap. It's a trap. Don't come here and allow the Canuck governments and the sheeple and the ones who didn't do anything about it, who agreed with what I had to say but didn't do a damn thing, don't allow them to have their cake and eat it too. Let them continue digging themselves in a hole until they realize once and for all that their foolishness doesn't work. It's just like all these third world countries like Cuba, Zimbabwe, Venezuela, you know, they always like to do, they say, well, we're independent. Mm-hmm. We gonna do what we want. We gonna have our own way. No more colonial, no more imperialism, and damn you, America. And we gonna do our own thing. And America trying to tell them, no, no, don't do this. Don't go into Marxism. Don't blah blah blah. Don't. And they do it, and then they become poor as dirt, and then they want to go beg Americans for global aid. No, 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 no. And no, you made your damn bed. We made our damn bed. Well, not me, you all, some of y'all, because I know some of you, most of y'all agree with what I have to say, but did you do anything to stop Doug, the domestic house slave for, and Justin Tackett, Mac Daddy, Judah? Did you get arrested? Because I told you, if just us, if we all did something to, as I said, resistance, peaceful resistance, civil disobedience. They tell you wear a mask, don't wear it. Get arrested, get fined. That'll wear down the system. Then they'll have to just stop what they're doing. A lot of y'all didn't do that. And now you want to come ask the Americans to come bail us out with their money? And you know Americans, they spend. If they come back to America, they're going to spend every dime of that. And they even got more stimulus than we did. And they're going to spend every penny of it in America, in Canada, I mean, if that border is open. And I say, no, don't reward bad behavior with money. Let them, don't come here, America. I know it's painful for me to have to say this as a Canuck. It is painful. But I'm doing this because I love the country. And we need to stop what we're doing. Stop this Canucking that we're doing. And the only way we're going to learn our lesson is if we learn it the hard way, that what we were fighting for, all this lockdown and all this tyranny, it doesn't work. And now look at us. No, we got to learn the hard way. And then the politicians that did all of this have to answer, and they have to be voted out. and then the things that they commanded us to do have to be reversed. And once their rules have been reversed and they've been thrown out and punished, then Americans can consider coming here and spending their money, because then it'll be clear that we learned our lesson. But until then, if I don't see any signal that we've learned our lesson. So Americans, don't reward us with your bags and bags of money, which you got from doing the right thing. This is your